Yeah. Yeah. His biggest upgrade is Logan. Press packs weren't that crazy. He has a 94 overall. Let's go over mine. Your boy has a 95 overall. I think as far as newness, we have Zach Levine, Jokic, both Opal, and then we got Steph coming off the bench. This nigga named Precious. I don't even know who he is. I have him the dog print out for them. I got a Jared Allen too. Solid squad. You ain't get the locker room Kyrie Dion. I got too much self-respect. I ain't about to wake up or wait for Ronnie 2K to tweet to do something like that. He actually got tagged in this tweet. Yeah. I just took advantage of it. I see the print. First half dunker. It's looking like it's only 5-0. Okay, it'd be great to get money. This is guy right there. Yes, sir. You gotta make those if 2K lets you. Yep. One there. Not there. Take flight. Good defense. Turn that corner. Good defense. Are you serious? Are you serious? Jokic does not miss a board. Zach Levine, he's a dunker. Oh, good defense, though. Finish that. Get to Kyrie. Yup, come on. Kyrie again. Right there. Locker code, man. Yes, sir. He's too quick. B-Rose. Poster. CPU. CPU up for you. Bro. Rose, take a flight. RB trying to answer back. Kyrie said, I'm just as fast defense right there, though. Yeah, defense. That might be money. Nah, he was. They hit one, yes. I hit him. That boy trash.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal. That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased down, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that That time through the air, 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Dobbins once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing Jones. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 7 yards the pickup there. On the give is Nwangu. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after 1st down.
Got 7 yards 1st down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kene Nwangu, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Full connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay play. Going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Odafe Owe came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Nwangu. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Folk's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll buy some time right. Pushing through the contact. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rolling to his left. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Yo.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go
There.
in the first half.
Yo. Yo. Core. Can you hear me?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nwangu. And he'll just push his way forward for a
what's
few
happening?
as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Oh, you driving?
Bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy.
Oh, my bad. I thought you was I thought you joined the party.
But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field. I'm like, okay, I can see
Oh.
when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Yeah, I'm playing against this dude in this league.
Being the final play of this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots.
Yeah, they had me pick. The only team that was left was the Patriots, and they was already in week like 11 or 12 or something like that.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume
So-
action in the 3rd quarter.
I mean, the team is all right. Their record is 5-5 right now, or whoever had them last was 5-5. But I mean, I'm holding my own for for what it is. I'm up 10-7 right now with
Baltimore
what I
offense at the
got.
line
So
set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the
yeah,
game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals
yeah,
passing
he's
the
great.
ball more, but
Yeah, he got
establishing the
some
run
game.
game. They kind of went away from it in the
But the way
first
they
half.
got it is like you
Balance,
can't run the
and now
same
they're able
play
to put it back
twice.
in the air.
A loss of a yard there to
You
start
can't
it, but that
like
leads
if
to
you go
a
no
second
huddle,
and 11.
you can't run the same play like 2 times in a row.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Uh,
And he's upended at the
so
33
that's
following a good
that's
pickup
kind
of
of
8.
crazy. But I mean, at the same time, I get it. I understand it.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got it
No,
to
like you
Fortune
can't
for
run
the
the same
first
play twice.
down.
Like even if you go no huddle, you can't run the same play twice.
They go
Huh?
play action with Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Uh,
It's Kyler
I mean, if
Dillon
you
who
like
picks
that
it.
play, it's just what it is. Like you still can't run it though.
And he takes
And I just
this
got a
one
pick six off that nigga
into
too,
the
so
end zone. And the
I'm up
Patriot
17. So
defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but
it's the
what he
start of the
says
third.
anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from
Yeah,
there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
yeah. So I might squeeze out a dub with this one. I don't know yet, but I
Extra
might.
point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take
Oh,
a
they just.
10-point lead.
Why is this nigga in the game? He just got hurt on the field goal kick.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But yeah, the squad that this
This will
dude
be a
gave me
touchback
is
as it
actually
sails
like
over the end
they
line.
not bad. They can hold their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Pats are going to
Just got another pick.
here at their own 47-yard
Yeah.
line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
Just another pick.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this
It's
is
not.
something
I mean,
you
it
just
ain't.
get it, right? There's no
I'm
rewrite
trying
here.
to how do I
This
say
is
it?
live.
Like
Now
it
you
ain't.
find a way out of this hole.
What's the word I'm looking for? Like it's not necessarily hard what I'm doing.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First plays a run with Nwangu.
God dog it, I tried to cut up the middle.
Behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able
And
to
that's pretty
contain
much
him
what
thus
it is
far.
right now.
He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season.
Yeah, but you was straight, though.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Yeah. I'm up 24-7 now.
Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6.
I guess so. They simulated. Yeah, they simulate every two days, I guess. So advance it every 2 days. So to 65. But he say it's a couple niggas on here though that's undefeated.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The one dude that Bird be playing, or the one dude that Bird got blew out by, that nigga been blowing people out. But it's another nigga that's like 9-0 and I ain't checked to see like what the scores be, but from what I'm looking at, he looks like he's pretty good too.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you?
I ain't finna take that lead, bro.
He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I ain't finna take that lead, bro.
Has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side.
I mean, what I can do something like, you know what I'm saying? They got the Patriots squad is not bad, bro. Like, they not at all.
In this case, none of it worked.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to
I changed a couple things.
They were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Yeah.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
A couple of them do. That's why I just got another pick.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's 6-4. Yeah. So. Yeah, pretty much.
Now it's Nwangu.
Is this nigga quitting?
First down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him.
I think this nigga quit, bro.
Just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half
alone?
Oh, no. That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to the offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are.
Nah, he just, I'm just finna go ahead and milk the clock, because, like, he just standing there, bro.
Those are the guys they really value.
Like, just standing there. Like, I guess he picks his play and then just stands there.
Always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
I guess so, man. But I don't like.
Jones escaping the pressure right.
I don't like playing. I don't like playing niggas like that, bro. I can't stand that, dog.
My first thought and my eyes gravitated
Yeah,
downfield.
at least this nigga Bird like keep playing, bro. Like
They want the big play downfield. They don't
I
want to
don't
throw
like
it
niggas that
short.
play
In
like
this
this,
case,
dog.
he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Huh? Yeah, I know, but like I said, at least that nigga still be playing. This nigga done gave up, bro.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started,
Like this,
they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
it's not even the first game, bro.
Tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
Like I don't even know if the nigga gonna keep playing or not. You know what I'm saying?
All the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, once I finish this, bro, it's about to be the start of the fourth. So once I finish this, then yeah, we can.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
I'll bring them out.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
All right, I don't know if it's gonna get the buffering, but I do it. Here, I'm about to do it.
This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man is Bateman, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts throw into the hands of Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Jones now on 3rd down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Second down and 4.
Seems like he's steady running it, so I don't know.
All that gets him is just a yard. And
I just know I'm still running man since he's doing what he doing.
Back to throw here. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. And second down.
At this point,
should have been another one.
Continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Yeah, niggas be like in these franchise leagues because you can build them up. They be running with like these them type of quarterbacks, the fast ones, so they can move outside of the. They can run with them and stuff and move outside the paint and all of that. I mean, move outside of the. Yeah.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Oh, I was there.
Before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that might just cement it. Touchdown.
This is how I scored. Majority of my points was on defense. I got a couple on offense too, but.
There was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance.
I mean, in the league, we was just texting and yeah, so.
Not in this case.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands.
I mean, if they do, I don't understand why.
Following that fumble return.
All the league said was you can't go for it on 4th downs on your side. I mean, when you're on the other side of the 40, you can't go for it on 4th down unless you're getting blowed out. Then you can, but yeah. I mean, other than yeah, pretty much.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way.
He finally got me one.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Can't use that no more. I gotta be careful.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll drop to throw.
6 turnovers.
That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that is caught.
Damn it, man. He scored again.
They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility.
I know. I should have put another cornerback out there, but I just put him right there.
I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But
I know it.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hurts will throw. That's caught, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know
Yeah,
we
that's
brought
what I'm finna do.
analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do
That could have been
actually recover the
touchdown.
ball, which is
That could
what
have
we
been
saw
touchdown.
here. I
That
just
could
wonder if
have
that
been
number is much more of a
touchdown.
decision type of a number, kind of like when the
That could have
coaches
been
tell us, well, when you
touchdown,
score
bro.
on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that
All
number
right.
as empirical.
Huh? All right. Bet.